Hey there, future explorers. Got a big geography exam coming up? No worries. We've got just the thing for you. A super fun challenge to get you thinking all about our awesome planet. Let's see what you've got.
So this isn't some boring old test, okay? It's a full-on geography challenge. It's our chance to see what you already know, maybe jog your memory on a few things, and hey, you might even learn something new. The #1 rule is just to have a good time. Ready? Let's do this.
All right, round one. We're starting with the big picture stuff, Our incredible planet and the cool tools we've invented to see it all. We're talking world basics and maps.
Okay, first question's on the board. Now, we see the Earth drawn flat on maps all the time, right? But what's its real scientific shape? Take a second. Got it? That's it. The Earth is spherical. Basically, it's round like a ball. Now, if you want to get super technical, it's a little bit squashed at the top and bottom and bulges out at the middle because of how it spins. But yeah, for all of us, it's a giant, beautiful sphere. Awesome start.
Okay, so we've got a couple of main ways to look at our world, right? You've got globes and you've got world maps. They both show the planet, but what's the big difference between them?
Well, a globe is like a mini-Earth, right? It's a 3D model you can actually spin around. It's super accurate, but the catch is you can only see one side at a time. A map, on the other hand, is a flat 2D drawing. You can see the whole world at once, which is great. But to make a round planet flat, well, it has to stretch things out a bit, especially at the top and bottom.
All right, picture this. You're an astronaut looking down at Earth from space. What's the main color you see? Blue, right? So that's a big clue for this next one. How much of our planet's surface is actually covered by water? It's a huge number, about 70%. Can you believe that? Our planet is mostly water. That's exactly why we call it the blue planet.
Okay, time for a big one. This is a classic, you guys. I want you to name all 7 continents, those giant pieces of land. Can you list them all? Take a second, run through them in your head.
Now, before I just give you the list, have a look at this map. Just by looking at the shapes, can you find and name all 7? Go for it. See how many you can spot.
And here they are. We've got Africa, Asia, Europe, North America, South America, Australia, and way down at the bottom, the super cold continent of Antarctica. And a little fun fact for you, Asia is the biggest one, both in how much space it takes up and how many people live there.
Okay, a double whammy question for you here. First part, name the 3 biggest oceans. And the second part, what's the word for a piece of land that has water all the way around it?
So, for the first part, the 3 largest oceans are the Pacific, the Atlantic, and the Indian Ocean. And for the second part, that piece of land is an island. Pretty straightforward, right? Hope you're keeping up. Awesome job on round 1, everyone. Now let's move on to round 2. This time, we're diving into some key geography words and the tools we use to, not get lost. Here we go, another 2-part question. Ready? First up, what do you call someone whose job it is to draw maps? And second, what's the name for a book that's just packed with maps?
The person who makes maps is called a cartographer. How cool is that name? And that book of maps? That's called an atlas. I bet some of you even have one at home.
Not all maps are the same. They can show us totally different things. 2 of the biggest types are physical maps and political maps. Any idea what the difference is? What does each one show you?
Okay, so think of it like this. A physical map shows all the natural stuff, like mountains, rivers, and deserts. It's all about the land itself. But a political map, that shows the lines that people have drawn, like the borders between countries and where the big cities are.
All right, let's talk about navigation. You've seen that little symbol on a map, the compass rose, right? So, first question, how many main directions are on it? And for bonus points, can you name them all, starting with north and going around clockwise?
Yep, there are 8 main directions. Let's go through them. You've got north, northeast, east, southeast, south, southwest, west, and northwest. And just like that, you'll never get lost. Hopefully.
You are absolutely crushing it. Welcome to round 3. This one is all about geography by the numbers and by the news. We're going to do this one rapid fire, so get ready.
Okay, let's blast through these. Question 1. What are statistics? The answer? They're just facts that are shown using numbers. Next, how is rainfall measured? In millimeters. And how do we measure temperature? In degrees Celsius. And last one, what are current events?
That's just a fancy way of saying news that's happening right now. So, how'd you do on that speed round?
And speaking of what's happening close to home, for our final challenge, we're zooming in. We've been all over the world, but now it's time to focus on South Africa. This one's a test of your local expertise. All right, for the grand finale, can you name all 9 provinces of South Africa? Let's check your answers. They are Gauteng, Limpopo, Mpumalanga, Free State, Western Cape, KwaZulu-Natal, Eastern Cape, Northern Cape, and Northwest. If you got those, that is amazing. You have officially finished the geography challenge.
Seriously, great job today. So I have one last question, and this one's just for fun. Now that you're a total geography whiz, if you could go anywhere in the entire world, where would be your first stop? What would you want to explore? Think about it, and never stop being curious. Thanks so much for playing along with us.